Namaste. Breakup stage 3. You can't move on because you're mad at yourself. I'm sitting down in my bonus room after my partner of 3 years left after I said something mean to her. I was condescending, I wasn't nice, and I was displaying self-hate. What happened was that I had an event where I perceived loss of control. And what happened was that when she left, I really was mad at myself. Have you ever had an argument where you're like, I wish I would have said something differently? I wish I wouldn't have said that. Why did I say that? Is it my fault? And then you call up a friend. They're like, nah, you don't need them in your life. No, you didn't do anything wrong. And then you're confused. And then you listen to this video and you get confused even more. Should I be doing this? And then you listen to a motivational podcast, a breakup podcast. And then you listen to some advice from somebody else, maybe you're a therapist, and you just don't know what you're thinking because you haven't written it down. I'm dhruvaMD, a practicing board-certified family doctor, and I have been single for 10 years. I've lived alone most of my life. Self-hate to self-love took me about 5 years of being single, living alone, and being in my own thoughts, and the only thing that really saved me was the practice of mindfulness. And here what happens is that you have the situation where I'm being mean, and what I'm saying to them has nothing to do with them. It has to only do with me. If I'm going to be condescending and mean, that means to somebody else, that means that I'm condescending and mean to myself. That's it. There's nothing more to it than that. And that's mind hygiene. ACE is your life with mind hygiene. Accept your awareness, communicate your compassion, embrace your empathy, and S is soften the process. A is accept your awareness. I am condescending. C, I've taken an action step by writing. E, I embrace my empathy because nobody taught me better maybe. And S is I'll soften the process. I will not make it seem like it's hard or difficult, because is it hard or difficult to have life suck and you not know who you are? Or is it more difficult to just blame and shame somebody else and just follow those people who blame and complain all the time? They did that to me. Why me? I can't believe this. This shouldn't have happened to me. Playing the victim all the time, not knowing who you are. That is a defense mechanism, and I played that for several years too. But when she left, I started writing down more. Okay, this is what happened. There's nothing bad or good about it. In the practice of mind hygiene, we don't fix our emotions. We don't overcome thoughts. We don't find coping strategies or ways to deal with things. Definitely don't block things out. It could be something that you may need to forgive yourself a long time ago, and no being strong, positive, negative, or weak in the practice of mind hygiene. You just accept the awareness. Here's a study for you. Mindfulness increases cognitive confidence and emotional well-being. Mindfulness increases cognitive confidence, awareness. You're just aware. What is the best drug? What is one of the best drugs? Okay, what are the top 5 drugs on earth? I tell my patients this all the time. Number 1 is self-belief. I believe I can do it. How about that? Number 2 is acceptance. If you want control of something, accept it. That's the best form of control you can ever get. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. I would say radical acceptance could take several years for somebody who's been trying to control their mind a lot. But if you write it out constantly, you don't have to do it through mind hygiene. Whatever else you can do, if something else works for you, I would just do it. And then inspire us and create your own process, become a coach, a creator, a speaker, and then help the world with it. Because the only way you're gonna ever find out what you're thinking and your emotional well-being will get better is if you live alone and you're single. Or if you cannot live alone, you gotta be single. But there are no negotiations with this. There's no X, there's no Hinge, there's no Match, there's no Bumble, there's no Tinder, there's nothing. You gotta be flat out single. You gotta have emotional distance. If not, you're gonna be stuck and you're gonna feel the exact same way for the rest of your life. And I don't want that for you. I want you to be the best version of yourself. You don't have to be as intense as me. I felt that I had this higher purpose this whole time I was single. And I was still developing myself. I mean, if you look at some of my previous videos, I was out of shape most of my life. When I was on drugs, I was underweight. I hated myself for so many years, but still I was developing myself and I knew I was always a good person. I was just shrouded by self-doubt, lack of self-belief, inundated with self-hatred. I just was always blaming myself and blaming others. And I don't want that for you. There will be a link in the description to a Mind Hygiene PDF that you can download, you can follow along. And also, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. We'll be dropping videos every Wednesday. And here's some more information on mindfulness for you before we go to the next video. The takeaway here is that just a few days of mindfulness training improved working memory, focus, and emotional well-being. This is key signs of rebuilding your self-trust. You cannot move on if you're still mad at yourself, because what's going to happen is that you will resent yourself for not doing something that's within your core values, and then you'll take it out on somebody else. Do you want to be that person where you're in this stage of breakup where you're so upset at yourself and you're so upset at somebody else that you're going to go out with somebody else? I'm sure I've been like that on dates before I stuck to my core values and said, no, I just got broken up on right now, but I am not going to go back out there. I'm going to understand what I did. I'm going to forgive myself. If there's anything there, I'm going to improve on it, and then I'm going to go back out. So I don't create a disservice to my well-being. I love myself. I trust myself. And when I get into the next relationship and something happens, you don't think I'm going to feel bad? You don't think I'm worried about what people think? All the time. But the hits have lessened with the years of writing, and I hope that for you too. In the next video, Breakup Stage 4, which is the last one in this series, the moment I finally trusted myself again. Namaste.